Shauna. Welcome back to 30 Things to Store, where all this month we're talking about 30 things that are handy to have around your house and some ideas for how to store them. So today is day 4 and we are talking about bug spray and sunscreen. These are convenient and handy to have in your home because usually when the time comes to use them, it's a last-minute thought, and if you reach for them and don't have them, you're dashing out to the store, which is a pain. So I suggest keep at least one of each around. So how do we store them? If you have a small need for these items and you literally have one bottle of each, they can just go in a medicine cabinet, or they can sit under a sink, or they can sit on a shelf in a hall closet, just the two of them. Easy. A lot of families have more than one. Maybe they have bug spray that's good for when you're in the backyard, and then they'll have a high DEET level bug spray for when they go camping. Same thing with the sunscreen. One person likes sensitive skin, one person likes 50 SPF, and on and on and on. So if you have more than one of each, you have a couple of bottles, there are kind of two general approaches you can take. One approach is that you can get one container, like a big plastic box like this, and you can just put all of the sunscreen and the bug spray inside and put a label on the front and stick this in a shelf. It can go in the shelf of a closet, it can go under a cubby, it can go anywhere in a mudroom up top, any place, and it can go in the garage, really any place where you can find a spot to put this box. When you need the item, you'll go out, take it from the box, take it with you to the event, down to the beach or whatever, and then after that event is over, it comes back to the box. Another approach is to say, I don't think I'm going to do that. What I'd rather do is have the item with the other like items. So in that case, maybe I would take my sunscreen and I would keep it in something like a beach bag. So I'm always going to keep my sunscreen in my beach bag. And you might have multiple bags and you'll put one into each of your bags. Same thing with the bug spray. Maybe you say the one that's for the heavy duty camping I'm going to store with my sleeping bags and my tent, and then the one that I want to use in the backyard I'm going to keep in the kitchen cabinet that's close to the door where we come in and out. One extra thing to know is that sunscreen usually lasts about 3 years, and it often does not have an expiration date on it. If you're not sure, it's better to get rid of it than to get a sunburn. So a couple of tips for sunscreen and bug spray, and I'll see you tomorrow for another item on 30 Things to Store.